One of the best parts, if not the best part of the whole Scarlet and Violet game is the Great Crater of Paldea. It is where we uncover the hidden treasure of Area Zero, where we meet even more Paradox Pokémon and question ourselves about their existence. It is where we were meant to go from the very beginning. All paths lead to the Great Crater of Paldea after all, like Hassel said. It is also where a glitch is so perfect that it makes me think that it wasn't a glitch at all. So hey, I'm not so a strainer, and what about the crater? Let's get into it. Before we continue, I want to thank my YouTube member Dash Plays and my Twitch subscribers Anubis here, Redsamnegi, Zanes222 and Nightshades. Thank you so much for going the extra mile and helping make my content possible. And now, on to the video. The Great Crater of Paldea has a lot of history, as we learned from Ryford. The Paldean Emperor was looking for treasure there 2,000 years ago. 200 years ago, the famous expedition happened, and 140 years ago they discovered the first terrestrialized Pokémon, with the first facility being built there 87 years ago. For this video though, we just need to focus on one thing, and that's the expedition. That was the same expedition that Heath, the writer of the Scarlet and Violet books, was a part of, and it was also where he saw some very interesting things. Interesting like you liking and subscribing, for example. But it was also where his whole life fell apart. His accounts of what happened got ridiculed, and his works went from scientific to science fiction. In fact, we only hear reports of Paradox Pokémon sightings in the present video culture, meaning that even when they went down there to build facilities or when they found the first terrestrialized Pokémon, they never saw another Paradox Pokémon. So what happened? Well, I've talked about it before, and now it's even clearer after the Crystal Pool cutscene. While there is a way to make these movements between timelines permanent, you have to actually try to do it. If things are happening while you don't yet control Terra energy or just naturally, it would mean that the Pokémon would show up and then simply disappear back to their timeline. The timelines could be connected for seconds, minutes, or even hours, but it would still be temporary. It would always go back to the way it was. Heath and the rest of the Area Zero expedition team likely saw those Pokémon and then they simply disappeared. And when someone else got down there, nothing was happening. Everything was stable, the timelines were stable. But they did not stay stable for long. When it's our time to adventure in the Paldea region, things are far from okay when it comes to the timelines. The professor's research lost all control and Area Zero is swarming with Paradox Pokémon. There are even some outside of the crater and we are riding one ourselves. Not only that, the one that was operating everything, the professor, supposedly died and everything is in the hands of an AI programmed by them and their obsession. Things don't look great for Paldea, but we end up saving the day anyway. So, after all is saved, what do? Well, it's easy. You join up with 3 of your friends and just go for a picnic, go for a run around Paldea. So many cool places in the region for you to go together, like the Tactory Thicket, the Casseroya Lake, or even the Asado Desert. Or you could even visit the Great Crater of Paldea. It's just that when you go down there with your friends, you can't really see them, can you? This is very strange, and it does seem like that's how it is intended to be. After all, you can't use the Poké Portal there, just like you can't in the Academy. But they still let you go in while connected anyway. But there is a glitch that you can do where if you interact with a Pokémon spawned by someone else at the same time as them, you will be able to see that person now. Just like you can temporarily see and catch the opposing game's Paradox Pokémon, for example. Like I said, this is very likely a glitch and not in any way, shape or form how they intended the gameplay in Area Zero to be, but it happens and it is such a genius glitch that I'm very glad they never patched it. To the point where it makes me think, is it even a glitch at all? Terra energy makes things from different timelines temporarily available in others. You might see people like the professors in the Crystal Pool or who Heath interacted with back in the day for the Phantom Memory. You might see Pokémon like Heath temporarily saw Paradox Pokémon. Or you might see your friends from what is, for all intents and purposes, a different timeline, a different world, and you can even see the Pokémon that only show up in that world like the Paradox Pokémon exclusive to that game, to that timeline. It's really cool how something so random ends up fitting so well with the theme of the game. But I guess that just goes to show how Pokémon Scarlet and Pokémon Violet's story is one of the weirdest, if not the weirdest, we've ever seen in any Pokémon game. And that is all I have for you today. This randomly came to me in a thought and I was like, I need to share this. But what about you? Do you think it is intended or, just a glitch? Let me know in the comments down below. And now, like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content, and also ring the bell so you know when the next video is out. Also, you can become a channel member or check out my merch in order to further support the channel. I'd be forever thankful for that. You can follow me on social media or check out one of my streams here on Twitch. All the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.